Hi, this is Congressman Jeff Fortenberry. I'm back in Washington from Nebraska. As you can see from the sign in the door, I'm alone. The hallways are empty here. Congress has come back for a big vote, but we've mostly been back home trying to take care of Nebraskans one by one and participate in the broader national debates via digital mediums. But here, come on in the office. I'll show you what it's like when I'm here by myself. In fact, we had to move out of the office quickly because one of my staff members did get COVID, and it was on the hall here. This is where we would normally greet visitors. This is the time of the year in which so many good people from Nebraska and elsewhere want to talk to us about pieces of legislation. We normally have our meetings here. Come this way. This is my office, and one of the things that I wanted to get done early this morning was these are daily contacts. It's what you all write to me. I look at those and review those and write notes on them to get back to the staff in Washington. And if you'll come this way, I'll show you the next procedure. This is a staff area here where a number of good people are working very hard on public policy and constituent services. It's quiet, as you can tell. These will be sent to the district office again, with the various notes in order to make sure that you are properly served. Again, on a regular day, we've got a tremendous number of visitors. Every Wednesday during this time of year, we do the Nebraska Breakfast. That's a time where we can greet all the Nebraskans who are here. But through the week, again, we've got families visiting who are on vacation, people who have business before the government, people who want to talk to us about their perspectives on government, and then all in between, votes, committee meetings. I'm on the Appropriations Committee, and this time of the year, it is the most intense. We lay down the expenditures for the federal government and then work through various categories of those expenditures. I'm what's called the ranking member of the Agriculture Subcommittee. I'm also on State and Foreign Operations. So this morning I had a very long conversation with the State Department about a huge number of issues. In spite of the coronavirus causing so much suffering and trauma to you and so many Nebraskans and Americans, there are still problems and troubles throughout the world. So our diplomatic efforts are even more critical perhaps at this time because we don't want to be taken advantage of. We want to help good people who are out there trying to create stability and justice for their people and watch the bad ones. Come on this way. And this is the way to the United States Capitol. So in just a little bit, I'll take another vote. We are actually socially distancing as a body. We are only going in one at a time in groups by alphabetical order. So that's what we're doing. So we're in the intersection of the Longworth House office building to the Cannon office building, and all of these are connected by tunnels. And this is one of the busiest intersections in the entire House of Representatives complex. You've got the stairs coming down there from my office. You've got the cafeteria that's right down there. You have a credit union here for services, a post office here, and again, in a normal day, just jam-packed with people, visiting Congress members, petitioning government, and on and on. All right, again, this is one of our security checkpoints to get into the Capitol. These are scanners in which visitors have to go through. These are good police officers who help us daily. Thanks, gentlemen. Hope you don't mind being on a little film. This is National Police Week. We just want to salute you. Thanks so much. Thanks for what you're doing. But one thing we have done is create an art competition nationally, so young people from around the country submit their artwork for judging, and we do that. We participate as well. So we're in Puerto Rico right now. We're coming up to the ends. I'll show you Nebraska's. Look at this beautiful portrait here of the little baby. It is so quiet in here. Normally, again, the hustle and bustle of members of Congress going back and forth to vote, people visiting back and forth. These hallways are full of people constantly. Again, service personnel moving things back and forth. A friend of mine sits right here. He's another security check measure. He's gone, Mr. Everett. This hallway here goes to the Capitol Visitor Center, which is a newer addition. It's underground for the most part, in the front of the Capitol Dome on the east side. So that's where, if you visit, you would normally come in. So this is, again, an underground entrance used mostly for congressional staff, visitors who've been left in the building. And this is the way in which we go to vote. So basically, we can't go past here because this is the House of Representatives right here. These are the doors to the House. But what we're doing right now is, member by member, creating appropriate social distancing, and then we were going into the House of Representatives to vote as groups. So I'm generally in the second group because my last name starts with F. So we're coming in waves, trying to keep 6 feet apart, voting and then leaving. So that's the way we're managing things today. I'll show you one more thing. Again, right off the floor of the House of Representatives, this is the Rayburn Room. I think this is one of the most beautifully decorated rooms. It's dignified and stately. When we have special visitors, sometimes we'll have meetings here. Sometimes there'll be press conferences here. Sometimes the Speaker of the House will hold her own press conferences here. Whenever there's a need for a larger space that's, again, appropriately appointed because of the dignity of the moment, this room is generally used. Again, a great Nebraskan holds really a pride of place in Statuary Hall here, the first House of Representatives, the first location of the House of Representatives. It's this Chief Standing Bear, and we're so proud of the statue that just really does welcome everyone in such a magnificent, pronounced way. Again, the magnitude of this statue is consistent with the magnitude of the character of this man. So I'm really proud that it's in this essential location as people are walking toward the United States Capitol. They're greeted by Chief Standing Bear. And another thing that we are all doing with great diligence is this. Kind of the hard reality right now, because coronavirus has caused so much suffering. This is to protect people who are outward from me and protect any possibility of disease coming for me. So thank you all Nebraskans for all that you're doing to have good compliance with social distancing measures and to fight through this coronavirus. We're here to help.